So, hello, this is Heron King Panda, and this is a really short, or hopefully really short, tutorial on how to run farms solo. This can work in multiplayer as well, but, really depends on if you're playing with dicks or not, or if you're communicating with said randoms or friends, whichever. This is one of the strategies that I use, that I've seen other people use. And by other people, I mean basically myself. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there are quite a few people that run farm this way, and I'm one of them. First, let's go with the stuff that you need to pick up. Quick Revive. Always a great first pickup. Especially in solo. First, rule number one for me with zombies is that when you play zombies, at least with me or any of my friends, well, most of my friends I should say, the first and most important rule is buy Jug. Obviously, because I'm playing in solo, I did not buy Jug. In fact, I might even go down because of that stupid ass decision. Oh god. Anyways, you gotta buy the house, and unfortunately I have to buy all my shit. Oh wow, boo motherfucking who. Pick up an MP5K, it's going to be your best friend ever. Don't fear the fire. The fire is only there to make you feel like a retard. Now, you'll notice that I'm using the truck to circle. Why? The truck has never fucked me over. Friends have fucked me over circling around the truck, but the truck itself does its job pretty well. Now, you're gonna wanna get them into a group when you are training. And remember, you can take your time. This is, no big. As you can see, I have a power-up over there. Now, Thunder Punch, in the first 10 or so rounds, is a great thing to have. Because you will stack more from the initial round you get Thunder Punch, aka the Galvan Knuckles. I call it Thunder Punch because, well, it's fucking awesome. You will make approximately 1,500 to 3,000 points from the Galvan Knuckles the direct round after you get it. Now, one could say, what if I get it on round 20? Well then, you must love double tapping, because it is double punch up to after round 20. Now, because I'm following my own rule, I'm going to go buy Jug, which is on the second floor of the house, which is right here. Buy 2,500 points worth of getting hit twice. This is the random box. Tap at your own risk. Personally, I preach against tapping the box insensibly. But what the fuck do I know? I've only been around 50. Now, there's basically very little else to tell you other than where the perks are and what are some of the strategies of getting the perks, keeping the perks, and what's the best way of circling. Everybody has their own version, everybody has their own style. Me personally, I usually take the scenic approach. Wow, that's a really bad decision, but trained professional. Anyways, you use the pathways given to you by the truck, and at least for the strategy I'm using right now, which is the trucks, which is truck training, and you use the pathways given to you to basically coagulate and coax the zombies into a train around the truck. Looks very simple. Once you get it down, it seems very simple, but the downside is you can get complacent. Complacency is death in zombies. You don't think I fucking know that? I fucking know that. I once went to round 44 on Kino, and I was like, oh my god. And then I started jacking off, and needless to say, I ended up going down on my last revive. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. So basically, you pick a gun that you're comfortable with. For me, it's the MP5K. If you tap the box, there are a plethora of guns in there you can use, depending on you know, whether you play for kills, whether you play for points, really doesn't matter as long as you're comfortable with your gun. If you're comfortable with your gun, you can pretty much pick up any one and use this strategy. Really quick, I'm going to go up here. The round seems to have slowed down quite a bit. Double tap. Top of the barn in the back. Now there is a circle you can use with the stairs. Personally, I just drop down because, well, I'm not a bitch, but, well, sometimes I can do it. But yeah, you can drop down there if you're going to come back out to circle with the truck. Now, in solo, the truck is a very, very effective way of staying alive and surviving. Obviously, you know I'm playing a custom game if you were paying attention when I started this video. And, yeah, so, like, there are some differences in... I am playing on original, but the difference between multiplayer and custom games is that zombies in multiplayer seem to not always follow the path that you try and train them on. It's been true in previous Black Ops zombies, but in this one they actually programmed a much better AI for the zombies. Now, don't do that, people, because if you did see that, I was backing into walls of zombies. Never a good idea. Once again, I've been through this before. Ain't my first rodeo. But anyways, the other thing that I was asked before by a friend of mine who tried to play this better, you know, no segue, sorry, into this story, but is how do I deal with the horde of zombies and, you know, understanding how to train better? And it's a very simple process. You must play the shit out of zombies. Research goes a long way, but the only way you really get better at doing something is to do it, so my only advice is for you to use the strategy that I'm using right now. There are, like that moment right there, there are moments where they will just pop out of your peripheral. That's another thing that playing the game is going to it will harden you when those moments happen, because you have to realize that is not the end of your life, and certainly wasn't mine right there. It's only round 7. The zombies aren't insane yet, but as this video goes on, and I plan on going to round 20. Oh god, that's gonna be painful. You're going to see gradually how the difficulty ramps up. Okay, type 25. Not my favorite gun, but I mean, it's better than the M1911 unpacked. Should also note there is no pack-a-punch on this map, much to my chagrin. I would love to have pack-a-punch on this map, but fortunately, Treyarch decided that we didn't need accessible fun maps, we needed maps with fire. I'll get into that in a later video, because it's seemingly insignificant now. But, yeah, when the zombies do take your route, you should use the barn, the back way of the barn, as I just used, to escape said horde. Be ever mindful for holes in the zombie train so that you can weave in and out of them, threading the needle, if you will. Since I have a train I can show you, there should always be when you have a train and you need, like, let's say you need MP5K ammo, you'll be able to come up, grab ammo, fall safely down, and the train will directly follow you, which is pretty effective for solo. Multiplayer takes timing, obviously, but once you get it, it is such a great well-oiled machine. The only perk I'm really waiting on right now is Speed Cola. Yeah, this is basically the semi-truck circling method, and it's pretty effective. When playing with multiple people, you must understand that there is going to be a different way of running this. I think I'll make a video explaining that later once my friends jump online, and I'll show you how to run the circle out here when you have a bunch of buddies or a bunch of randoms running around with you. Because you'll learn when you're playing with multiple people, this section right here that I'm circling around with this zombie, who's just following me, becomes your best friend. You can run a mini circle right here. The zombies, for the most part, will keep their enough distance that you can shoot them, kill them, and move on. Now, since it's before round 10, I'm going to go grab the Thunder Punch just because I can. And, it is possible when you're training, if you're running with a lot of 4 people, or any amount of people, 1 to 4, or 2 to 4, you can go back there in that little area I was just in to escape your train and retrain. It's slim, but it'll give you just enough time and just enough space for you to get through and retrain it. Is it the most safe and effective way? No, but if you get down that road, I suggest you buck up, saddle up, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and take the open path. Another thing that you might notice is that the zombies won't always come around the other side. That's fine. Just need to realize that when they do come, do not hug the far left with quick revive, because they can trap you, and unless you have played a lot of zombies, or unless you're very familiar with this map or the zombie patterns, you're not going to be able to just up and fuck through them like I am doing, or like any good zombie player will. Just saying that I'm not the best zombie player, but I've been bugged to do this tutorial for a while, so I thought I'd set it up. Now, the next perk and the final perk of this map is Speed Cola, and I usually get it last. You can get it at any time, but it's extremely effective in the later rounds when you need to reload a hammer or an RPD. And it's just balls hard to reload those 2 guns when you're running away from a horde of zombies. Oh god, wow, look at that. Use the van, if possible, to avoid zombies like that when they trap your route around the truck. And also, I should note that, well, jumping like that out of the window is kind of stupid, but oh well. It's much better to just fall down, but because I had a horde of zombies after me, I was like, fuck it. But yeah, so when they block your pathway coming around back, you're going to want to use this van over here that I just shot at to circle around, which will take you through the house route. And when you get in through the house, which I will show you in a minute, see, here's the van. See the van? Wait for the zombies. The zombies are gonna come. You can go down if you're quick enough, or so you can go up the stairs if you're quick enough and take the same route you would usually after you buy a perk or buy a gun. But I usually go down, like last time I went down the bottom path and took out the door. But yeah. Now, one would ask, why don't I just go out where the box is and tap the box? Well, that's why. Fucking zombies jump up and trap your ass up there. See that shit? 9 times out of 10, I can't get out of that fuckhole. It's going to kill me. Much like I think it might right now if I don't pay attention. Anyways, that's basically how you run the circle for the truck. Oh, that's a max ammo. I really need that. If you have any questions about the fire, I'll answer right now. Can it instantly kill you? Well, if you've played this map at all, you'll know that it's no. But one thing that people still don't believe me with, and they'll probably call me out and put up a video proving it, is that you take less damage walking through the fire than you would hopping your happy ass through it. It's counterintuitive to want to just be like walking through fire, but I take less. Me personally, I've taken less damage from walking through it than hopping over it. Now, if you're playing a map like Town, which I'll put up in a video for that one too, where it's essential that you fire jump and you learn how to fire jump, because if you don't, you're going to be a very, very, very angry person. Then yeah, hopping does make it so that you take less damage, but to be fair, there's fire fucking everywhere in Town. And I will have a lot to say about that level, because
Double points.
Now, me personally, as much of a botch as I think zombies were in this game, it's not like they're not playable, you know, so. Plus, and you know, I really grew to love zombies in the first Black Ops, and in this game, I'm just as happy. You know, I just wish they would have gone about, or you know, things a little differently. But if this is continuity, it was not very good. Oh look, a 5.7. Okay, I can trade that out. Oh, the 5.7. I first played this with this gun in Modern Warfare 3. Well, yeah, it's probably been in previous games, but for me, I really learned to like this gun from MW3. And it's a very effective zombie weapon up until about round 18. When you pack-a-punch it, it's good pretty much up until round 23, and then you're really reaching with damage. Now, obviously I can't pack anything, so me explaining this would be kind of confusing unless you packed every single gun, which fortunately I've done. And guns, you know, I don't, unless you're very specific about what guns you use, it comes down to your ability to aim, the type of damage you're trying to do, and if you're just playing for pure fun and just for the thrill of killing zombies, or if you're like me and you like to challenge yourself every now and then. So obviously other guns some guns are better than other guns. Me personally, my rule is that if I tap the box and I get a fucking RPG or a law or or anything, I'm going to have to fucking use that gun. I will make more points. I will make 950 points out of that gun. It's and I usually can't. It's, you know, because mercifully I get those weapons later in the rounds, so that it's, you know, just a recovery period. But right now I'm going to attempt to show you the retraining technique, which is you bring the zombies over there, and as they're running down, you run to the hugging the opposite side of the path, and you will basically get out of there relatively unscathed. I got tapped. But, yeah, it's... if you use these tips that I'm telling you, you'll survive a lot longer, and, you know, needless to be said, I probably just could have put up a video of me playing like this, and you could have figured out, oh, he's using the fucking truck. Yeah, I thought maybe you'd want some introspective on a fresh, not a fresh idea, but like an idea, and I haven't really done this, and I've been bugged by everyone and their fucking mother to put up a video, so I'm doing it. And for people who don't already know, Tombstone allows you to get 6 perks. Oh, I really hope that's not a glitch, because I might have just fucked some people over. Oh well. But yeah. Now I probably, since there's just a mini train, that mini circle I was talking to you about earlier is best run like this. You know, you are prone to getting hit a couple times, but it's made for you to circle said zombies and shoot them like so. It is much more effective with the MP5 or any automatic gun. That's the mini circle that you can use in multiplayer zombies. Oh look, it's the RPD, thank God. Now I can show you why this is not necessarily a good idea. Now, the RPD is a great gun for damage and longevity. It has a lot of ammo. It is a very nice gun. The only downside to it is the reload speed. Let me demonstrate. That's with fucking speed cola. No, but yeah. While it does have a good damage, good accuracy, all that stuff, it's the simple fact of, oh my God, it takes that long to load. I mean, that doesn't cut it in the mid-20s. I'll tell you that right now. Instant kill. A nice little, you know, braking mechanism, so I don't have to worry my ass off about zombies coming to kill me instantly. Now, there is also a circle in here you can run, but because I don't use it all the time, I'm not going to extend my tutorial into the barn. Could probably get my friend Jason to do a commentary on that in his video. What you're also going to notice is that zombies will start spawning and taking away your pathways as the rounds go on. That's just the way it is. In Black Ops 1, maps were fairly linear. You could get away with, even Call of the Dead, which has circle upon circle upon circle to run, still was pretty linear. You go, and this is a big circle with many circles you can run in it. You can cut across the map using zip lines and launch that launch pad thing. But it's pretty much, for the most part, very linear. In this game, they literally have pathways that the zombies will follow. And unfortunately, for better or worse, your character follows them too. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying it's like a defining factor of whether you live or die, because I guess it is from a technical standpoint. But everything can be overwritten with skill, so it's like there still are a plethora of people that are like, oh my God, the ray gun is the savior. Oh my God, you must not have played Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, because pretty much every single gun, every gun they give you from the first Black Ops that they allow you to have in this game is very much I guess the term is nerfed. The damage output is just almost crippling, especially for the Mustang Sally. That gun combo is probably my favorite weapon in Black Ops, and what they give you in this game is just, I don't know. Oh, am I gonna die? Well, yeah. Well, here's an opportunity to show you the revive, if you haven't already seen it. And my general strategy when I get up first is obviously you get that, and then you run this way, and then you run this way. Using the van and the truck as a cover for the fire. Try your luck up the stairs, pick up Jug, fall down. Now this is kind of something I don't usually do, which is pick up double tap and right after you fall down there, go outside, and then you can run back into your circle. Be mindful of any crawlers that you make, which I can do now, because I've made some. That they will be the death of you if you let them. But if you zombie hurdle like so, you can, avoid them without taking any damage. Well, relatively. So yeah, I actually went down. Hardy har har. Oh well. Goddamn Type 25. Anywho, I hope you're enjoying this tutorial. I think I might cut it short around 17. Because, you know basically everything that I'm going to be telling you. Anything else now, I would be turning it into a Let's Play. But, yeah, this is Black Ops 2 farm tutorial, and now you know how to circle against the, semi. You have a perk set up. And I'll try and get that multiplayer video out soon. Later.